Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Planning to do two videos today for you. One is going to be a sample review, other one's going to be a full bottle review. Both are, I think one is niche, one is indie, but I could be wrong, both could be just niche. And these fragrances are very special to me because I've been testing this one especially. It's Imaginary Authors, it's called Saint Julep, I think that's the name. And I did test it from the tester or the sample for some time before reviewing it. This is also reminiscent of something very popular in niche game. And the other one, the bottle also belonged to the same brother. So thanks Dr. Jeffrey for providing me with these bottles. And my health is not that great in this current moment. Having some chest pain and weakness. I don't know what's the reason, but hopefully nothing serious. But yeah, basically let's do the reviews. Okay, so we'll start with this one, the Imaginary Authors. This house I have reviewed so far three fragrances. They are very unique on most part, very good performers and kind of on the expensive side for pricing. I think 50 ml going for about $150 or more. I could be wrong. You just Google and check. So these perfumes better be that good for the prices to be that high. And I think I'm yet to try some of the other ones. I think City on Fire or something. There are few fragrances I am really interested in. So this one was given with the with the purchase of another fragrance that my brother bought. Every single purchase they give in the box one of these. Before they used to give it under hidden, like under the box or inside the box. Now they put it just under the big bottle. So let's talk about it. This fragrance I think was released 2 years after the release of Baccarat Rouge, and this is sort of like similar to that. Yeah, it's kind of getting a bit boring. I mean, it's not the fault of the perfumes or anything. It's just I'm reviewing all the same kind of perfumes in recent times that something is similar to something else. I just wanted to sniff something more original. Perhaps the next one would be. So let's spray this on actually on my hand here. This left hand I'm wearing, the other one I'm about to review next. So let's just go on spray because I want to leave some juice for the brother for him to test. This perfume opening is pretty nice. It's kind of like mouth watering sort of opening. It has some fruitiness. I get some fruity green aspect. Okay, and there's like no mention of fruits except tangerine. Okay, tangerine is a citrus fruit, kind of like belongs to the orange family, and it's a lot more tart citrusy, kind of like a yeah, better. So so it's kind of like a tangerine. Okay, so I get that with that mint. It's a very nice natural sort of tangerine opening, and it's very fruity. So I really like that about this perfume. And it has other notes like a little bit like whiskey or some alcohol, like a boozy opening, and that is supposed to be like whiskey, I'm not sure, could be. And then notes of sugar, and then there's the note of gardenia, not gardenia, wait, magnolia florals, as well as I think water notes and orris root. So basically not that many notes breakdown. But this house, their specialty is they always put an imaginary note on in their fragrances, which is kind of nice, unique from other houses. But this one, the opening is pretty unique. I don't think I smell anything like this in my journey with other fragrances. So I really like the opening. So the opening, when the brother brought me this sample, he's like, "Could you tell me what this reminds you of?" I couldn't remember anything because it doesn't remind me of Baccarat Rouge. And he said this is a clone of Baccarat Rouge. After 15 minutes or so, I started getting that Baccarat Rouge vibe, but it doesn't quite go to Baccarat Rouge. It stays pretty interesting. It has some elements of Baccarat Rouge, the sugary aspect, but it's not overbearing sweetness like Baccarat Rouge does. And performance-wise, it cannot match the one from Baccarat Rouge, 540. And that fragrance has beast mode longevity on me. But if you do not like so much sweetness, you want a little bit more fruitiness, this fragrance might be your thing. So the presentation is kind of unique. The bottles are kind of nice. They have this nice sticker. I'll put a picture, you can see, and you can watch some other guys' reviews. But this fragrance, it's a performance category. It's not super long lasting like few other ones. I get about from the sample I get about 5 hours of longevity. After fifth hour is very tame on the skin. Push is like, I don't know how the big bottle would be, but from the sample it's about 1 hour very good projection. After that it comes quickly to the close to the skin. This perfume would be really great for unisex purpose, I think. And the special notes to notice here, the mint and the tangerine. That opening is really something. It has a green, some fruity, so it's unique sort of opening. And it has kind of like a candied vibe as well. For some reason, I get a candy vibe from this. when I smell it, it's like, like, again, I went to UK twice, so on the motorway sometimes you stop by the Shell or your petrol station, and you find these candies. They have this lemon candy, strawberry, and different fruits, blackcurrant or mix, and those are inside the tin can with some powdered sugar or something, and those are very nice to have while you drive, or just you just want to have some candy. So this reminds me sort of like the orange candy. So very nice. It's a very at the same time you can think of herbaceous, kind of like a medicinal kind of orange candy. It's nice. Okay, but after the dry down, it will start hitting, like slowly start going towards that phase. It's gonna go to Baccarat Rouge, sort of a sweet, cotton candy, sugary sort of vibe, and the boozy opening will go away very very soon. So it's a nice pleasant scent. Um, if you like Baccarat Rouge, you can give it a try, but do not blind buy this. These are expensive, right? So overall longevity and projection, it's getting like a 6.5 from the sample. I don't know the full bottle. Versatility, you can wear this in fall, spring, summers, winter time. I don't think it will have the push. Baccarat Rouge would be a better option. And this fragrance compliments, you might get compliments if you wear like on your neck. It will project a lot more. So overall, this perfume, Saint Julep, the one thing I will not give it credit, because this was released after Baccarat Rouge. So even if they say it's not a clone of Baccarat Rouge, but it has a lot of elements of it, so it cannot be just sheer coincidence. So niche houses would be niche indie house. I respect them for creating on most part something unique. Like quality. I'm not talking about niche house. Let's say talk about Dior, Fahrenheit, Dior Homme. When they were introduced, there was nothing like that on the market. So I'm perhaps looking for that, just my own perspective, but it's a good fragrance, a solid fragrance. But I think there are better ones from this house. I look forward to smell something more unique, more daring. So that's the beauty of niche and indie game. If you smell something you never smelled before, it just gets you excited all that suddenly. So overall, this perfume giving this like solid 7 out of 10. If performance was better, it could have got like higher mark, but nonetheless it's a good perfume. You can get a sample and check it out. So that's Saint Julep by Imaginary Authors. Time to move on to the second and last review for the night. Bye bye.